They're bringing their treats to us here at HSN. All right, it's time for fudge. You know, when I moved from California to Branson, and there are many, many fudge stores in Branson.
True story, yes.
There are no fudge stores anywhere in Los Angeles. No, you can't just go someplace and buy fudge. But I did learn there's a big difference between really good fudge and not so good. And this is some of the most delicious fudge you will ever eat. You're getting a 4-pack today. This is Giannios Fudge Favorites, $26.95. You're getting the chocolate fudge, the chocolate walnut, oh my goodness, with rich, fresh walnuts. You get peanut butter fudge and peanut butter chocolate. That's the one that you were just making us salivate over.
Like, you have to get a couple of these, you guys. If you have, you know, guests over ever, this is the perfect dessert that you didn't have to slave away for. But let me just tell you that the difference between the brick fudge, which I wouldn't even call this a brick. Brick to me in my head means hard.
No, it's hard,
It means crunchy. It means a little bit bitter. It means, okay, I'll eat it because it's chocolate, but I don't really care for fudge.
Right.
You guys, Giannios has figured out a way to make the ooeyest, gooeyest, most beautiful, but still true to the fudge recipe that you will ever experience. I honestly, even fudge haters are converted by Giannios Fudge. Now, these are our 4 favorite flavors. So you're getting the peanut butter and chocolate. And might I show you how much peanut butter and how much chocolate? Whoa. Is that about an inch of each? I mean, you're talking almost 2 inches high, about an inch of the chocolate. This is our homemade peanut butter, okay, you guys? This is not store-bought, factory-bought. This is all homemade at Giannios. It's like Grandma used to make it. That's the peanut butter and chocolate. Then, for the true peanut butter purists, okay, just the pure decadent peanut butter. Awesome for gifts if you want to cut it up and put little cellophane, but it does each individually come in its own box. So you would have 4 individual gifts. So there's the peanut butter. This one, I think, may be your favorite because I heard you going crazy over the walnut. Can you see how many walnuts? It's not like you have to eat 5 or 6 pieces to find 1 walnut. I found that with a lot of fudge. If there's walnut or marshmallow in it, you're digging for the marshmallow. Look at how much roasted walnut, you guys. And it's the highest quality, largest chunks of walnut. And the chocolate fudge that Giannios does, and again, I cannot give out the recipe. If I could, I'd be a gazillionaire, but I can't. But our recipes allow this beautiful squishier, I mean, that's the technical term, I'm not sure.
You want your squishy fudge.
Squishier texture than sort of breaking a molar when you bite into most fudge. And so therefore, it's a better experience. And it's so rich though, and then you get the pure chocolate. So those were the 4 flavors. I mean, there's for your chocolate purist. Or if you really want to go crazy, take that whole chocolate, add it to the peanut butter, and take a bite, a little bit of milk. I mean, come on. So whether you're getting this as gifts, what an awesome thank you gift, housewarming gift, or you're just getting it because, gosh darn it, it's the holiday season and calories don't matter anymore.
That's right. Hey.
They don't count like October 1st and beyond, is what I heard.
That's right. That's right. That's why we get fitness in January. We start eating now.
Exactly.
But you know what? You can go to one of those fudge stores where they're not so fresh. They're not using gourmet ingredients like Giannios, and this would cost you $10 for one.
Easily.
You're getting 4 for $26.95. That fall price disappears. That fall price is just good while our quantities last. $13.48. Try it, try it, try it. Maybe you've tried Giannios chocolates and you know that they are a world apart. Seriously, think about that. The chocolate that's in the chocolates is the chocolate that they're using in the chocolate fudge. It's an amazing quality gourmet chocolate fudge is what you're getting here. Gourmet peanut butter fudge, gourmet chocolate peanut butter, gourmet chocolate walnut. All of their favorites for $26.95. You're getting all 4. So try it out. Oh my goodness. If you're just a little bit salivating, if you're just wondering if you're, if you're like, nothing could beat my grandma's recipe. Well, how often do you actually get in the kitchen and make grandma's recipe? Right?
And by the way, we package it differently than traditional fudge. So we package it after small batches. And why is that important? Because our fudge then doesn't have an opportunity to dry out. So if you buy fudge anywhere else, they make massive quantities and then they slice it, which means it may have been sitting there for a day or more before it gets wrapped in the plastic wrap to keep the moisture intact. We make it in these tiny little small batches and we immediately wrap it and package it just as you're seeing with the beautiful sticker. And then once you take a bite or a slice, I want you to wrap it right back up. That's what keeps the moisture intact. That's one of the reasons it sets our fudge apart from other giant factory fudge, producers. And that's because we wrap it and package it immediately. We do smaller batches. We're a tiny little family company right in the heartland of the United States. We're in Youngstown, Ohio. If you're just joining us and you've not heard of Giannios yet, where have you been? No, I'm just kidding. We're right in, in Youngstown, Ohio, and that's where our factory is, and everything is made in America. Giannios was some of the very first gourmet chocolatiers to come over from Europe. All chocolatiers originated from Europe. They were doing gourmet chocolates long before we were here in the United States, and they came over, and their recipes haven't changed a lot in 100 years. I mean, their recipes are very similar to what they were when they came over, but they have perfected them, and they have become, because they keep everything small. Okay, they're not making 1 million pounds of fudge this year. They just simply aren't. This fudge that you're getting in October has not even been created, okay? The materials don't even exist at the factory yet. It will be fresh as if it came out of, grandmother's kitchen. And my grandmother used to make beautiful fudge, but I always say, and I joke about it, but if she were alive today, she would stop making fudge because this is so much easier.
Right.
Somebody's doing it for you, and cheaper.
Because if you go out and buy gourmet chocolate, and then you buy all the nuts that it would take to make your own peanut butter, and then you make that peanut butter fudge and all of the incredible ingredients, much more than $26.95, let alone all the time that it would take you. This is better than Grandma's $13.48. It tastes silky. Like as soon as I put it in my mouth,
it's very creamy and silky. It is.
Silk.
You know what I give it, and this may be a weird comparison, the consistency of, like the Play-Doh that kids play with?
Yeah.
It's that soft of a consistency, right? So it's not a fudge consistency, yet it still tastes like, a very, very high quality fudge, but it's softer, it's creamier, it's more decadent, it's a better experience. It doesn't taste gritty. You're not having that, sort of grit sensation when you bite into it. You're not breaking a front tooth. I mean, I've had fudge that I'm like, that was really hard. That's why they call it bricks. That's why I hesitate to call these bricks of fudge, because they certainly don't.
Crumbly or something, right? Like they're a little bit dry. This is tender and moist, and you can taste the quality ingredients. You're getting, I want to clarify, you're getting 4 bricks or 4 blocks. Or
there you go. Blocks a better word. Squares.
There you go. Of chocolate walnut, peanut butter, and peanut butter chocolate for you today. $13.48. You don't have to choose. You wouldn't be able to choose between all 4 of those, so you don't have to. You get all 4 at $13.48 to get them home. Remember, they haven't been made yet. They will ship to you by October 20th in their amazing fresh containers. We've just got a couple more seconds for you to get these. This is a brand new configuration and brand new for fall, just in time.
It's all our top sellers, so read the reviews. People go crazy for it. If you're new to Giannios, we're some of the highest rated food on hsn.com because people just love it.
Understandably, absolutely incredible. Don't pay full price at one of those places that you don't know where they make their fudge or how long it's been sitting around. Get yours here right now. We'll ship it right to you. Thanks so much, Kelly.